No more hash rest, nigga.
All right, thank you very much for your time here. So we're just gonna get straight to it. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm glad to be here. I appreciate it. My name is Ago, AGO. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I was raised on the near east side of Indianapolis, Indiana, Brookside, 10th Street area. Single parent household. You know what I'm saying? Really kind of like the everyday struggle of the things that face our people throughout history. You know what I'm saying? The 70s, the 80s, shit like that. I'm part of the same struggle.
Okay, nice. So we have your brand here. I see you wearing it right now. Can you tell us a little bit about the clothes that you're wearing?
Big Elephant. It's more of a brand of ongoing and something big. It's part of an epic. It's something that's epic. It's real life epic. Feel that the values, it speaks values, leadership, integrity, loyalty, love, faith, ambition. It just speaks volumes of the great values and qualities that I am and that I represent, and that anybody that's been down, struggling, that made mistakes, that dreams big, that had second chances, and just like basically being that elephant in the room that everybody's looking at, but you know what I mean? But you're really the most powerful, biggest thing in the room. You know, stuff like that. It's really kind of like a little bit of what it represents.
Nice. Do you cater mostly to adult? Is this for children, adolescent?
It's for everybody, because it's like it's bigger than a clothing line. We want to represent. We got a lot of things going with it, like marketing. Want to market for anybody. They can be Big Elephant. Everybody's a big elephant, essentially. You can be. We have like marketing, branding. We want to help you build your brand. I don't even remember what the question you asked.
Well, yes. Who does this cater to most?
Mostly like everybody. Like everybody's a big elephant. Yeah, I did say kind of like everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got little elephant, big elephants, girl elephant, boy elephants.
And so for instance, again, when I see this brand, you want me to, what would be the vision? What's your vision behind how you want people to see this brand? Like, what are you representing mostly?
I'm representing quiet power, but power, strength. I want them to see strength, family, good family values, something that's healthy, strong, something that wants to grow, something that's small but gets big, something that takes up space. The people feel to take up space, but they're not. It feels they're in the way, but they're not in the way.
Okay. So we know that you are a rapper. A lot of people deem you as a rapper. What do you think about that? When did you start rapping?
I started rapping. I always liked music. I guess like as a kid, and like listening to different music. I just used to. I would really be a hard time to like decipher when I started rapping, but really taking it seriously would be like in 2013. When I actually was in the studio, I had bought my own studio. So I would probably have to put around like 2013. But I've been liking music, in love with music since I was like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like Missy Elliott, the Lil Waynes, the people like that, the people that's like been around and created the culture that's going on now, like the Jeezys, the Gucci's and stuff like that.
Wait, when you talk about creating, is this specifically tied in for your entertainment purposes, or do you find them as separate ventures?
I really feel like they're one and the same. Big Elephant to real life epic. I mean, because Big Elephant is something that's real and it's epic and it's big, and they're tied into the same thing. We're growing two different things. Like I said, they're part of the same thing, part of the same struggles. They come from the same thing. They represent really kind of like the same thing. But the Big Elephant is just, I just feel like it's more commercialized because it's more for everybody. Maybe that didn't go through my have the exact same situation, or maybe not from the same background that I'm from. So Big Elephant would be that it would be more for it because it fits more for everyone.
So how do you feel about the state of music in your city and support?
The state of music in my city, I really like it. I love it. I love the energy where it's at right now, and all the different artists that we have, especially with the drill rap. And one of my the artists that I've been working with from that boy Unheard, shout out to Unheard, he on that SWDG, to OSO King Meezy, he on that Sweet Tea, to Octay, with that drill shit. Like a lot of the stuff that it's like, I feel like it's like over the years, like a lot of the content, a lot of the music, like we getting it now, and it's like we actually making real good music. Just not like no regular music, but we stepping in a way and making music. It's not just like one rapper that's making good music or two rappers or something. It's like it's a lot of rappers making good music who got content and doing things.
Okay. What don't you like about the rap scene, you could say?
What I don't like about the rap scene in general is a lot of copy and paste. I feel like a lot of things right now are just copy and paste. It's the same song, like especially with the singing shit. Like I can't like really get off into it, especially if it sound like some people can do it and some people can't. Some people can get off into it. To me, I feel like you can hear them in it. You gotta do, but like a lot of stuff, like you hear it, it's like, damn, it's the same song. I can't tell if this is him or who this. And then like a lot, to me, like it's like all the same. Like a lot of stuff is like all the same. That's why I appreciate artists like that boy Unheard, or OSO King Meezy. You appreciate these different artists because I didn't track their record. You know what I'm saying? You can see their music and their artwork, and you see them I didn't see them grow, and like you appreciate like a solid base, like cause like after that shit fade out, like what's gonna be left? I mean, who are you gonna be? Like, what is the people gonna hear? Like, you sound like, but like that's just my personal take on it. It's a lot of short words, a lot of copy and paste.
Okay, understood. And so, what would make you different from?
I feel like I'm. What made me different? I ain't really like no rapper. I was like no rapper. I mean, I feel like I'm an entertainer. I have a lot more things going on than just rapping. But what makes me different, I think, musically, is like I've like did it all. I didn't freestyle whole albums. I write. I'm a poet. I'm a really seasoned rapper. I'm really a seasoned rapper, especially like where I'm at now. I don't sound like nobody. I got my own sound. I got my own style. Nobody sounds like me. That's really like one of the things. One things I love all type of music. I make all type of music. Ain't no telling like what song you're gonna get from me. I can go from a club song to a sad song to like a commercial song. I can really make like any I can damn near get on any track and crush it and do something with it. Let me have it for a second. I'll do something with it. And I think that's kind of like really kind of like separate me with that rap. Like I take my time. Like a lot of shit. I feel like a lot of rappers is making shit on the fly. And if you know what's on the fly mean, you know what that mean. They making a lot of shit on the fly right now. So we're like it ain't even last. It's like washed up. But
At this point, what do you think is the most important moves that you think you should be making over the next few months? Like, what's your main focus?
My main focus right now is just marketing and getting the brand out there, getting myself out there, more commercials, more advertising, setting more, and killing the rest of the ducks, because the ducks really have been set up. We have got to this point, got a new partner. And we just had a merger. We just cut a deal. And a lot of that, a lot of the shit, the ducks is just the ducks that I've set up is all, you just gotta keep killing the ducks. Cause where I'm at right now didn't happen overnight. And we know we still got some days ahead of us to get where we want to be and where the ultimate goes, where we can kick down the door and help everybody. I mean, that's really what the ultimate goal for me is, to kick down the doors and help everybody and bring everybody involved that want to be involved and really want to be productive and put them to work. And let's get it together and show them, not put them to work, but actually show them how they can do it. Teach them the things that we know, teach them the things that I know, so they can succeed and take what I taught them and grow, and hopefully learn something from them. And with this and network more and stuff like that, and do more stuff like this.
How does your vision cater to women, and how does it benefit their enrollment?
I would say my vision. First of all, I love women. I love all women, white, Black, Chinese, Asian, African. Women are so important and key, and so important. I didn't got lost. I love them all.
Right.
Big smile. What was it? Something about, what did you say? My vision towards women.
Right. How? Because I know you're catering to men and women, so I want to focus more on the women.
Okay. I see what you're saying. My name merchants. I want us to get them clothes, nice clothes to wear, but I also want to create content, music content where I was for them to have fun, to party to, and also content where I can I don't want to say teach, but share with them different views and different visions of how to deal with situations, or just be able. But I want to be able. I don't want to just degrade. I don't want to degrade women, which I don't do. I make the music I make. This women is really just to turn up in the club, get lit in the club with. But I also, if you with me talking about a woman in a song, it's always say if it's on a contest song, not no song in the club or nothing, not like Sweet Tea or SWG. It's always trying to give game and let them know that they ain't gotta settle for less. And I have way more, a lot of woman really anthem songs, but really just because women run the world. And the first time I really ever heard of certain rappers or certain anything was through a woman. It was women put you on game about so much, what's going on, because they're up and up. And if a woman like it, everybody else gonna like it, because everybody like what a woman like. Really, usually. If I answered your question on that.
Absolutely. Again, and just tying into that, how does it benefit their enrollment into your vision? For instance,
how does it benefit them?
Yes.
How it would benefit them would be I have so many opportunities from being a model, coming over here helping with the clothing line, from being an actress to like I said, even being a model, free shots, or just that's just to get you in here and to get you to understand our brand and what we own, until we can find something else, but to just teach you and show you what we know. But to from videos to movies, acting, to events, hosting shows, to I need ladies to perform with me. I want to do a traveling show with at least 3 women. That they go everywhere. Ago go everywhere. Big Elephant go, and what we perform. We have skits. We have a little bit of everything that we doing, but we doing this together. We doing it as a team. We moving as a unit. It's all in one. I just feel it takes a team to get to where we need to go. And I want to have something to offer. So I just know when we shoot something, we shoot a movie, we shoot a video, somebody see you, they discover you, or you get more. It's not just I'm not just doing it for me. Whether I succeed or fail, I want the opportunity to let you know that you had this opportunity to perform in this movie or this video, or that you had this opportunity. I want to always have a good opportunity for you, because this train that we own is always going to keep pushing. We're going to keep going. And I wanted to be able to tie them into that and give them an opportunity, an outlet that they can come with us. They can do the same thing that we doing. And that's really it.
That sounds a lot on the artistry side. What about the business side? There are women who would rather be behind the camera, maybe in marketing. Are there any?
We like even like okay with that we have like with the marketing with the big elephant we have a marketing side to where like we need women for that. You know what I'm saying? Because the women are the best sellers. I'd rather have a woman walk in the room than a man walk in the room. That's just me personally. And I know it's a lot of situations where if you send a woman in the room rather than a man in the room, that woman gonna get the job done. You know what I mean? It's just the response they get. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Like shooting stuff to get behind the scene, learning how to market themselves, and a better content, teaching them more things about Instagram other than just posting their pictures, teaching them, showing them, we can show them content on how to use their following instead of just for likes, how to get paid for their likes, and show them all that whole aspect of things, and help really and help especially like single mothers and stuff like that. Like anybody I'm just a big struggle person. Like anybody that's went through struggles, because my mother was a single mother. So anybody that's really going through a struggle that doesn't have that time or anything like that, I really would like to help and evolve them, because sometimes I know when me personally have been a single father and knowing like how having a child can stop you from trying to do your dreams and reach your goals and success, and like you have to put it on pause. And I know a lot of women get that hard, so hopefully we can like work through that and show them that they can still work. They don't have to give up just because or they don't have to give up their dreams and goals, but to create opportunities for all that. We to have understanding and transparency with all that.
Thank you. Let's dive a little bit deeper. You're a single father. Explain how that goes. You're with your baby mother. How's their relationship?
Shitball, bullshit, trash, court, money, just like the normal bullshit. Like I just had court. I just had court like yesterday. We had a trial yesterday over my son, and I don't know what's gonna happen on the judgment, but it's like I took care of my son from day one. My son's mother was incarcerated for 5 years, and I had him like basically the first 5-6 years of his life with help. Also, my mother helped, because obviously I have did some time and got incarcerated myself. But she had did like 5 years, like soon he was born. She had did 5 years, so it was just me and him for like the first 5 years of his life, and it was like amazing. It was a new experience and trying to get an understanding of how to balance all these emotions of being a man and then still trying to give this baby the emotions of a woman, and like not want to like overdo it or do it less, or just having to trying to understand like how to raise this child and how to give him the same love that a woman would give him, or the same thing that a father would give him, like not knowing like if I'm being too hard, because I'm just, you know what I mean, not really knowing, but just coming to like it's really hard, but knowing that it is possible that you can do it, and I did do it, and I made it through it, and that's my only child. I only have one biological child, but that was my first experience with children, was him, and I know I can do it. Anybody can do it.
What do you say is the worst experience that you've had with the mother of your child?
The worst experience I had, I was set up and robbed when I was like 17 by the mother of my child. She was like 28. Like I didn't know she was out. You know what I mean? I was a kid. I really didn't understand everything about. I was naive about shit. Her other child's father or whatever. This is like before. This is like even before. This how much this was before she was my child, my baby mama and all that. That they was like, you know what I'm saying? They was older than me. They just basically took advantage of a situation, and like I got a situation where I had to fight for my life, fight for the gun. And kept it G, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go to the police, didn't turn nothing in, didn't do shit like that. But that's like one of the worst experiences. That's really like one of the worst experiences I've ever had, even in a drug game, and even doing all the shit, because I was in a drug game. Of course, they was also in a drug game. You know what I mean? So they was like, it was basically, they was vultures. I had never been around vultures like that, and I didn't know what I was doing to the max was like, I didn't know it was really that big what I was doing, because like I said, I started like, I didn't have nothing. I started like 2 packs. So when you start buying max and 9 pieces and shit like that, and like it still hadn't registered to me what I was doing. Like this is shit to get people killed. That this is the shit that motherfuckers is dying over. This is the shit that motherfuckers want. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is motherfuckers is 28 years old, 30 years old and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 17 years old, so I didn't really understand like that whole situation. I'm glad it turned out because I'm still here. But yeah, that's like one of the worst situations I had ever been in. Like, personally, I feel like mistakes and shit, like just being aware of like everybody ain't your friend and meeting new people, especially on that side of that was one of the life change, you know what I'm saying? Meeting like just really understanding that everybody that you meet and everybody ain't your friends and shit like that. And then like tying into like, you know what I'm saying, like the people, same people I grew up with, went to school, played AAU, went to elementary school with, the same people that kicked in my mama's door. You know what I mean? Same people, like just that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I could like all that shit kind of like happened at once, because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't know people really knew. They really understand. Like, I just thought it was like it was a secret, it was a success, but I was basically just showing my hand too much to motherfuckers basically in that situation. And like I said, I was just young and dumb, you know what I mean? I was horny and shit, just they took advantage of me and shit like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker tricked me into what they tricked me into. And
lead to any consequences?
Huh?
Any consequences?
Man, what the consequences to that, man, I feel like it had put me in a whole different space, because after it happened, I started carrying a gun every day. I started looking for this nigga. But this was really what it was. It's like, he was like one of them dudes like that you gotta find. Like, it was like hard to find them. Like, this is what he did. So he just one of them situations where it's like his sister is my baby mama's best friend. She told me she's gonna call the police on me. Anything happened, it's like so many. It was like so much fuck shit that I'm just glad that I was conscious enough not to react, because like motherfuckers wanted to react and shit, but I was like already tied in so much. Like, it was just like really so much I really couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? It was basically like I could have sent myself to jail, or I could have died. You know what I mean? In the whole situation, that how it played out, and honestly how shit played out, I'm still here. And it was like one of them chess move situations which you could have reacted to or be calm and patient to see how it play out, see what happened. But like that had put me in a space where I need my gun every day. So I'm carrying a gun every day, even when I don't need it. This leads to me catching gun cases, because I swear every time I was just so angry and upset with the nigga that I just want to you know what I mean, like shoot him and kill him. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted to get my revenge. And if anybody know about revenge, you just want that fucking revenge so bad. But then time has passed, and you know anything about time, motherfuckers just get over shit, and then motherfucker bounce back, and then be like, you just realize some shit ain't even worth it. Even though, but this is like, you know what I'm saying, I'm waiting like this is like forever, before it faded. And then like one of my partners even got out, he wanted to, you know what I mean, take care of shit, and it's like, that shit dead, bro. Like, I don't even let him breathe, let him live. Like, it ain't even worth that. I ain't even on that no more. Like, I'm in a whole nother space, and I'm balling like they was hate when I was balling. Like, I'm still balling now. You know what I'm saying? They was worse off. Like, you know what I mean? So like everything that they did basically in their life basically had caught up to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just basically that karma, like they had caught up to them. So that was their consequences. I really didn't even personally have to do shit to them. I just get the blues now. It's because I have a child with the woman, the shit that she tried to do with me with the courts, and that really ain't the blues. And that shit used to give me headaches, so I got the lawyer and shit, and you know, and whatever. But we straight now. I love my son. It's like one of the best things that ever happened to me. Slowed me down, and made me the man that I am today.
Any run-ins with the system?
Yeah, I've been in the system since I was like 13. I've been in the system more than half of my life. So I've been in the system since I was like in 6th grade, and I'm on the system today in house arrest. Like, well, like no year, like no breaks or no nothing. I have been in the system like basically like my whole life, and it just taught me that the system is wrong and the system is rigged, and I'm still paying today, and I feel like a slave. I got like 2 years left on house arrest. I do feel like a slave. I feel like the time that I was given wasn't worth it. I didn't do the crime. Doesn't fit the time, and it's like just so much bullshit. The systemic racist shit that's been going on for years, and it's like I just know I got like 2 years before my release of this shit, and I'm free, and they can't tell me shit, and they can go suck a dick.
What would be your advice or kind of like counsel to the younger you?
What I would say to a younger me is leave niggas bitches alone. That's just one thing I would say, because somebody always tripping about they woman. You know what I mean? Like somebody, you know what I'm saying? I always in my whole life too, I've always had a problem. Like, you know, like I'm just chasing, but like it's just some weird shit. But I'm just bullshitting. But my advice to my younger self would be more patient. Be more patient to look at my surroundings more. Don't trust your friends. Don't trust people around it that are gonna be your friend. Don't trust that people are gonna love you the way that you love them. Don't trust that people are gonna do for you what you do for them, because that's gonna be one of you. They can get you killed, and having a heart, having a conscience, can get you killed. And it depends on what you're doing, but in the ultimate, yeah, basically what I said.
How do you feel about race?
Like I said, I love all women.
I mean, race even in the man to man.
Huh?
Racial issues, social injustices.
I like the same that's going on is fucked up. Like I said, I've been in the system since I was 13. Why? Why? Who have I shot? Who have I killed? Why am I that bad person? Why does a person have to? Why are you labeled just a bad person because you get locked up or you get a felony? You're looked at, or you can't do this. You don't qualify for this. They just put a target on your back, even though this shit happened way back, but it still has to be stick with you the rest of your life and shit like that. That don't even make no sense. Like especially it has no guidelines to do with this Christian stuff that they got in place. It has nothing that the United States is based off of their Bible. They don't even live by. They don't even do the things that their Bible is based off of that they do. They don't even live by that. So it's like this whole system is rigged and it's all fucked up. And fuck the law. Yeah, fuck the law and the government. That's how I feel.
So you mentioned the Bible. Are you a man of faith? Do you have any preferences? What is your spiritual beliefs?
I believe. I don't believe that God wanted me to go to work every day for 40 years, 60 years, buy a house I can't afford, but go to work for 60 years and then retire when I'm 65 or 70 years old. And then I can live life. Or then I can be, that's bullshit. I just don't believe what we was taught. How can we believe anything that we was taught about the Bible or in that Bible that we was taught by them? How can you believe anything that we were talking about them? We're talking about their Bible. How can we believe anything? How can you believe anything that your oppressors have given you? How can you ever believe that for over 300 years? Or what we know, that's what they tell us. Probably could have been more if we really know. You know what I mean? But even afterward, we still being oppressed. You know what I mean? Suppressed. So it's like, well, like I really don't believe none of that. I believe in the will, your will, and what you feel is bad is bad. And if you feel is wrong, it's wrong. Like not something that's you determine to kill somebody and kill them for no reason. That's wrong. Ain't no just for no. That's wrong. Like it ain't no. That's a feeling that you know is wrong. You know what I mean? It's something like that you know is wrong. What the hell you asked me?
You trailed on how can you really believe in this oppressive force and them handing you a holy Bible.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Then, you know what I'm saying? They hand you the Bible, and like to believe to what your suppressors are giving to you. They've used this Bible to keep you in slavery, to tell you that you should be a slave. This was in the Bible to tell you you should listen to your person, listen to your master to have a master. This is what your Bible told you that they give you. This is what they told you. So how can you believe anything else that's went in? And then all these men in here putting their name in here when it's like it's nothing but contradictions. That's why you can have to say this is a contradiction, and you can believe what you want to believe. But I believe you can make your own faith. I believe you can choose your own destiny. I believe you can make the choice to go kill this man or not kill this man. I believe you can have a work ethic and go get it. I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in that superstitious shit. I believe that God is us. I believe God is in us. I don't believe God made us to worship him like they want to make us worship him, because, and it says don't worship nothing but to worship. Like that sounds like something from man. Only people that want you to worship them or have control like that is man. Man is the only thing I've ever seen. So how look at that? That doesn't sound like my God. My God wouldn't. Just think about. I don't want my kids to worship me. Even look at it as a context as being a father. If we're supposed to be the children of God, I don't want my son to worship me. I want my son to be a better me and to learn from my mistakes and do this. I don't want him to worship me. So if we're children, you can't have me believing that my God, that my Father, wants me to worship him. That's just where I'm at. That to me, that whole thing is something from man. I believe that whole thing was something added from man. And they took it. They took that content and ran with it. It's that control. I mean, I feel like religion was like basically the first government, the form of control organization, and they used it against us. They used it for power. Platinum on House Arrest 4 at the top of the year. At the beginning of the year, I'm about to shoot the video, the $250,000. I'm about to shoot the video, the Ziploc bag with OSO King Meezy. I also need 3 girls to go do shows with me. We're gonna pay you when we get paid for shows. You're gonna get paid for shows. We're gonna provide the clothes that you wear. All you have to really probably do is have some shoes. So I'm out promoting me, and we doing us, and we also promoting you. Maybe you get scouted or doing anything, but you turning up to the club, you know what I'm saying? You part of the family. Somebody that really want to do it, somebody that want to be involved with the movie. I need like 3 girls for the movie. I Love You Too. I need 3 girls for that, like ASAP. Like, we're looking for girls like ASAP. So you can DM me at Real Ago on Instagram. My YouTube is Real Ago too. That's RealAgo, RealAgo. You can. That's my YouTube and that's my Instagram. Subscribe to both. Follow me on both. But we looking for we need girls right there to get them flicks and to move around with us and to really get this shit popping. Shout out to Pablo Bricks for the appearance in that SWDG video. Shout out Unheard. Shout out OSO King Meezy. You're gonna start seeing this big elephant everywhere. And that's really about it that we got coming up right now.